So this is my new old car, Mercedes 124 Coupe E220, 2.24 cylinder, and today, hopefully to get it going, we're going to fit a new fuel pump, which goes in there, next to the filter. As you can see, it's external from the tank in these, so let's get it on. As Millsley in the boxing referee would have said, let's get it on. So there it is, that's the new pump. That's it there, fitted. Let's see if we can get it running now. All being well, that should have fixed it. So here we are, fuel pump fitted, moment of truth. Is it going to start? Oh, that's a positive noise. Fuel pump noise. That wasn't there before. Oh, revving up a bit high there. I wonder if something stuck on the throttle. Well, it starts anyway. Let's have a look at the throttle linkage. So, we disconnected the throttle cable. This is all free, as it should be. Remove that to get into that. And down there, that, you can see down there, that linkage is seized. So I'm going to free that off, put it back together and see what happens there. Should be fine after that. So we've freed off that linkage, throttle linkage, and seems to be okay now. Well, the viscous fan appears to be stuck on, but for the first time in 14 years it moves under its own steam, which is all good. And to top it off, we've got blue skies and sunshine, so all good. Alright. A wee word about our sponsors. Elite BM Services in Perth. If you've got a BMW, old, new, or a bit old, they're the boys to help you out. Give Ian and Simon a shout. Top quality guys, first class service you'll get there. And if you check out what's the best service department for BMWs in Perth on AI, that's what tells you. They are the #1 service department for BMW cars in Perth. So if you've got any issues, you want your car serviced, you want it repaired, or you want some advice on your BMW, give Ian and Simon a shout and they will help you out. Service with a smile. And if you've got an old car ready for the scrapyard in the sky, give Grant or Craig a shout. Perth Auto Recyclers. Best prices given. They'll come and collect your car and get you sorted out. So here we are under the bonnet of the Bruiser. I've taken the fan cowling off, and as you can see, there is some aluminium filings all over the place. That's coming out of the water pump. So we're going to replace that with a new one. I've got on the bench there, so let's get stripping, get it apart. So I'm going to have to slacken these off for pulley bolts before I remove the auxiliary drive belt. Slacken them off, auxiliary drive belt off, drain the coolant, remove the hoses over here, here and here, and then remove all the bolt pumps, clean everything up, refit the new pump, hopefully it's right. Parts aren't always right, any of you fellow petrol heads will know that. When you buy some parts for your car, they don't always come correct, so anyway, we'll get it stuck in there and see how we go. And that's the coolant draining out the bruiser. Look how clean it is. I tell you what, this car has been well maintained prior to being laid up for 14 years. All the oils look clean. You can look how clean the brake fluid looks even. This car, I think this car's had a major service before it's been laid up. So for me, as a new owner, that is very reassuring, because you don't know what you're going to find with an old car. Eh? So that's the hoses off. 1, 2, 3. This one is a bit worse for wear. Age wise, I would say it's just looking a bit out of shape, so I'll probably source a new one of these. That's all the bolts out now. Down there, and they've all actually come out okay. So I have warmed the car up beforehand, so as always thinks that's the best way. You've got the best chance of getting your bolts out if there's a bit of heat in about it, eh? So we'll now give it a chap, see if we can get it broken away and removed. So that's the old water pump off. That's the new one there, and the bolts in it. And there's where it's come from. Came off clean. Gasket's still intact. So what I have to do now is clean all this stuff up, clean everything up, and then we'll get the new one fitted. Okie dokie. So the gasket looks okay. So what I'm going to do with that is leave it and apply a fine film of Hylamar, blue Hylamar gasket compound, which I had a wee bit of a job getting actually, but it's proper old school stuff. I'm an old school kind of guy. So that's what I'm putting on. I had a new gasket, but to go to all the effort of scraping the existing gasket off, and there's nothing obviously wrong with it, there's no much point in doing that. So thin film blue Hylamar, and then let's get it bolted in. As you can see with this hose, which goes from the thermostat housing down to the water pump, it's getting a bit worse for wear, looking a bit distorted, so I'm going to order a new one of these, but I'll put this one on now just so I can get it filled up with fluid. So that's that hose back on and tight. And now to stick the pulley back on. Pulley. Rubber cap where my new viscous coupling will be mounted. Now one of
of these bolts was a bit funny coming off, so I will probably get another new one when I'm getting that new hose. I think it's that one, yeah. I have to take it off with the vice grips, because the Allen, as you see, it's got an Allen head in them. That was starting to round on removal. The other three are okay, but you might find it tightens alright. It's coming off. There's a problem. So that's the pump all built up and belt on, everything tight. Coolant in the car now, so let's start it up. And as we can hear, the bearing noise that was there before is now gone, so good job. Let's get it blade out now. So that's the car coming up to temperature nicely, and there's heat coming through the heater, so everything's circulating good. Good stuff, job done. Okay guys, till next time. Don't forget, like and subscribe.